I know. You're saying, what is that music, Al? I didn't know it until about 2 minutes ago. That is, of course, Pure Gold by Umi. I don't know. It is the theme song for the esports teams of Bethany Lutheran College. I've got in with me again the coach, Seth Graybo, and I thank him so much for coming in. This is really your theme song?
Yeah, it's what we use for our podcast, and it's kind of fun. People like it.
It's a cool song. Where did you find it, or somebody knew about it, or what?
It was just, I was looking up royalty-free songs or whatever, and I found this, and I kind of liked it, so here it is.
The price was right.
The price was right, yes, that is. You'd be right.
I love that. That's how we work things on a shoestring. I love it. So anyway, I got to remember that song. I'm trying to mark it here or something, so I got it for you next time you come on. And your guys should be, wow, Al could play that theme song right like that. You don't have to insert it. So we're happy. So each kid doesn't get his own. See, this is where you need me. I need you, you need me. You need me to come down there. We need to produce the intro to the matches.
I would love that.
We'll do the whole audio thing. We'll get nicknames for the guys, and then their song will come on, and they'll come marching. That's what we need to do.
Yeah. That'd be really fun.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in. I'm in big time.
Let's do it.
Come on. Okay. Good. Mark that down.
We'll talk later.
We will talk later. It'll be fun. I'm excited about it. For folks who are just kind of catching on, we've kind of adopted the esports team for KTOE in the afternoon, 3 to 6. You're our team. Up until this point, don't want to know yet, we're undefeated. We're like 4-0 up until this week.
Yep, 5-0.
Was it 5-0? Okay.
We had one before, but 5-0.
So 5-0, we're doing fantastic. For folks who don't know, esports is these kids playing video games. And now there's a competition, and it's real life, and you compete against other colleges. Yep. And actually, Bethany's kind of on the cutting edge of this whole thing, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're the first school in Minnesota, the first college in Minnesota to have a varsity esports team.
That's going to change quick, though.
Oh, yeah, within 2 years.
Yeah, I started doing reading on this, and there aren't many colleges that are saying we have to do this.
Right.
Because basically, and I don't mean to cheapen it, it's got to be one of the least expensive sports a college can have. Football pads and the practice and the coaches and the managers. And you need a room. You need some good TVs. You need the internet.
Yep. No. Yeah.
And it's an Xbox, X360. What do you guys use?
Computers. We've actually played on computers, PCs. Yep.
Regular ones? You're not like Xbox ones or nothing like?
Nope.
Really? Okay, see, we live and learn. Why not? Do all controllers work on any computer?
Well, yeah, you can. Most guys play with mouse and keyboard, And
Get out! They're not even doing the little thumb thing?
Nope. So all the games we're playing is on...
I didn't even know that.
Is on mouse and keyboard, yep, just regular old computers. The game we're really big in at Bethany is called League of Legends, and it's the most played video game worldwide. I think at any time during any day, there's an average of 8 to 10 million players playing at once.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so Knucklehead wants to see it, try it. Can I just type in League of Legends up here, and and would I be able to play it or not?
Yeah, it's free to download, free to play. That's why it's super popular. The other reason is, too, is that you don't need a super fast internet connection or a super powerful computer to play. You can play on 10-year-old computers and it'll run just fine, and you're not at a disadvantage of someone who's got a $2,000, laptop or whatever.
But is there some sort of tutorial? I mean, how do you jump and skip and shoot? I mean, I would have no idea. I presume you could. An old man like me is behind the 8 ball. We don't know. Could I catch up and become a player?
Oh, yeah. When you first download the game, you actually, the game forces you to basically play a 2-hour-long tutorial. So that when you actually play, and then it puts you in with what the slang is bots, just robots, basically. You're just playing, figuring out what the buttons do, what some of the characters do, and, I
might have to play me a little League of Legends this weekend.
Yeah, it's totally free to play. That's what's great about it. Any computer can play it. You don't need a fast internet speed. You're playing against real people worldwide all the time. Okay,
so I take this up for the weekend and I dedicate myself. I'm going to play. I'm going to play all weekend. I'm going to just crash course this all weekend long. If I went in there, could I take your guys on?
Not a chance.
Whoa, what? I thought anybody could play. What?
Anyone can play, but you're talking about guys who have been playing for 9 to 10 years, 8 hours a day. It's the same thing as football or basketball. First time you've ever touched a basketball, you think you can make 10 out of 10 free throws?
Well, no, but this is more of a thinking man's game, isn't it? It's a capture the flag sort of thing is what you told me. This isn't brute strength and how to catch a football with your toes in bounds. It's not hard stuff like that.
You are right. There is no of the crazy, dunks or one-handed catches in the back of the end zone. It is very much a thinking man's game, but it's also a game of reactions. You have to have millisecond reaction times to things when things are coming at you or flying at you, and got to dodge it and look out for what's all coming at you and what you got to do next.
Maybe you don't understand how ambidextrous I am. I don't have any idea. As long as I don't need the problem is when the video games came out with the controllers, the Xboxes or whatever, I never figured out what all the buttons were and how you jump by pushing these three. I mean, I just so far behind the eight ball that when I played with my kids, it was no fun. So I gave it up. But now you're telling me I can do this on a keyboard.
Yeah,
and a mouse. Can you see? I got two mouses right here.
I see that.
You see that? I'm a mouse guy.
Yeah. Most guys, you usually only use one button on the mouse and an average 6 to 7 keys on a keyboard. That's it.
And you think I can't learn that a weekend?
You can learn the game.
7 keyboards
you can learn
and
the
one
concept.
mouse button. I'm there.
Yeah. I want to see this next week, next Friday.
I'm going to have to get on it pretty hard this weekend. I want you to understand. I thank you very much for doing this.
The vloggy thing.
The vlog thing.
Yeah.
My mother noticed.
Did she?
Well, yeah, and I'm going to be a little critical here.
Okay.
She said the guy who does it puts a perfect picture with the 1420 in the background, is perfectly centered. You're just right there. And she goes, you got a microphone in your face the whole time, Al. Why? You do that on purpose?
No.
A little Spike Lee action here going on. You're like, oh, let me make sure I look good. And then you got me with a microphone in my face. My mom noticed it. She brought it up.
Oh, that's good.
No, it's not. It's like, why is he doing that to you?
It's good she noticed.
So
Do you want me to move it?
I can move it. I don't want you to move it. You stay right there. We got to come back after this. I'm just telling you, my mom said, you made yourself look like $1 million. You know, the upshot, the whole thing, and then me and microphone in my face. Just, she wanted you to know that. That's all. I brought it up on there. It's 3:17 at KTOE. This is KTOE. It's Al in the afternoon. We got the coach in, Coach Graybo, Seth Graybo in. He's with Bethany Lutheran College. He is the esports coach. What else do you do out there? You do more than just eat. You can't just make a living e-coaching.
That's true. I work in the production studio as well in Hunzy Hall. Help out with the MSU hockey broadcast. So whenever you see a home game, stuff on the video board, that's
you guys be working
us
tonight.
And our students. Yep. So that's where I'm headed right after this.
All right. So you got that going on, and you're the e-coach. Esports coach, you play League of Legends, and you have 5 guys, 5 teams. What is it? You have 5?
We have 5 games we play. League of Legends has 5 guys. About 30 students total are part of our esports team under that umbrella. But the 5 games we play, League of Legends, Overwatch, Rocket League, Hearthstone, and Super Smash Brothers.
No, Super Smash Brothers, really? Okay. No Mario Kart, huh? Because I was a Mario Kart guy for a while. There wasn't a world I couldn't drive through.
Yep.
So, but you don't do that. Okay. Let's do this. Of the 5 teams, then, how many matches did you play this week?
So for League of Legends, we played 2 scrimmages, so just 2 practices against other schools. That went well. Our Rocket League team, which a lot of listeners may have seen, that's the one with car soccer, with the little flying cars, and it's like soccer. So you play that. That's on computer as well.
Really?
That team is doing very well. They had a match.
That too?
Yep.
Where's that played?
Also on a computer.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yep.
All right.
So they're all of the games except Super Smash Brothers is the one game that's normally on your traditional Nintendo console.
Okay.
Except we have a special, the technical term is ported game. We can actually play on computer overline. It's online, still with the same controller, but we just play it through the computer instead of the actual physical device.
All right, which is fine. So you had 2 matches, 2 practice matches. How many games that counted?
Last Saturday was so I talked to you last Friday. On Saturday we had a match with League of Legends that we won, and then on Tuesday Rocket League.
Don't go too fast. So just Saturday we won. Okay, so Saturday one make it 6-0. Who did you play on Saturday? What
this Saturday is Midland University from Nebraska.
Saturday.
Last Saturday.
Who did you win?
South Dakota Mining University, the mining school.
Hacks.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so you took them apart. How bad was it? 2-0.
2-0. Yeah.
2-0.
Yep.
How long?
40 minutes total between 2 games, 20 minutes apiece.
Wow, just kind of a cakewalk. That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
All right. Then who'd you play on Tuesday?
Tuesday, our just fun practice scrimmage was against 2 of the teams from Boise State. Again, we usually play them every Tuesday just for practice, and then we occasionally run into them in our tournaments that we play. And on Tuesday,
Don't they end up finding out how to beat you that way? If you do that too often, Coach? I mean,
that is true, but we haven't lost to them in a couple months, even in the practices, just kind of playing for fun and stuff.
So you just had 1 match since last time we talked. You're 5-0. That's it, 6-0.
Yep. And then coming up on Saturday is Midland University, like I was saying, from Nebraska. And
Are they any good?
No.
Wow, Coach, say it like it is. Now, how do you do that with your work schedule? When are the matches for you guys? Because you have hockey on Saturday night as well.
Correct. So our League of Legends schedule is every Saturday at 2 currently, basically through mid-December, through Christmas break, basically. Okay. So our official matches online, either noon, some of the games are at noon, but either noon or 2 on Saturdays. And then right after those matches end, probably 2 hours later, 4 o'clock, I'm down at the hockey arena helping out down there.
So let's talk how these kids, how does it work currently? I'm really getting interested in the introduction part. I haven't actually been thinking about whatever you've said yet because I'm thinking, okay, what songs can we pick for which guy and how we can... Do you get lighting in there? I mean, stage... Really?
Yeah, we've got LED strips on the ceiling that we can change with a remote.
Oh, buddy, we might make this huge. Now, we got to have somebody to watch it because I presume the other team, do they get to see your intros?
No. Well, they could. Any viewers can watch. So we put this online on a website called Twitch.tv. Think YouTube, but live streaming. So
I like that.
Instead of archived videos, it's all live, and a lot of the matches we stream live. So not only do we have the in-game capture, which you'd see on a screen, we also throw in some live cameras and stuff. So when we actually built this room, we put in wiring for cameras, audio for a whole live experience so that viewers at home...
this is going to be huge. We got to make this happen. We got to write their intros, this is going to be huge.
Yep.
All right, and we got to get on that sooner than later, right?
Totally.
I think this is going to... Because we got to start drawing fans in. We're going to start handing out some giveaways. We're working on that as we speak. KTOE in the afternoon, out in the afternoon, we're taking on this squad. We're very happy because we don't get with losers.
No.
You guys are 6-0, looking to make a run through the whole series. And Boise State, is that what he said? Boise State coming up. We'll take care of those chumps. No problem. All right. I thank you for coming in. I want you to stick around. We'll talk a little bit about, I don't know what. We'll do it right after this. Fair enough?
Sounds good. Thank you.
This is KTOE. Life is that way. It's 3:26, and we've got the coach in, Coach Seth Grabo. He is the esports coach out at Bethany Lutheran College. And anything else going on out there we should know about as far as the college? Anything off the top of your head?
Oh, if you haven't seen the soccer field, we got a brand new turf field. So where the baseball field is where the soccer field is now. Well, where does baseball play? They play in the Moondogs field.
Oh, do they really? Oh, really?
Correct.
Oh, good for them.
Yep.
Nothing but good stuff about that turf.
It's amazing.
And it's weird how they can make plastic act like grass now. I mean, it's like, why didn't God create it like that?
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
What I'm saying? It's like durable, lasts for everything. All right, well, that's cool. And as far as in your department at all, things going on, anything we should know about?
Brand new podcast studio that's getting utilized daily. So we got 4 really nice mics, a nice audio board that's very, very simple to use. So if you're not technology literate, can you fade up four sliders and push record?
Okay, so you do that, but what are these kids recording, and where do I find their podcast?
A lot of their podcasts, they go through Anchor FM, which is just a website, and which also gets put on sites like Apple Music and Spotify and such.
But does that cost to do that? Do they have to pay it?
Nope, that's a free service.
Okay, and then how does someone find their podcast? Because you'd not said they had a podcast.
Sure.
I'm like, okay.
Sure. So our big one right now is Maverick Hockey Live, which is weekly we bring in either coaches or mostly players and just talk about life, whatever, how practice is going, what they do in their free time, get to know the players a little bit better.
You're trying to get in the radio business. That's what I do.
That's what
Really? These kids are just trying to take my job. Just cut out radio altogether. Just do podcasts of it.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, so then how does somebody, again, find it where it's at? Because I would not have
So if you just search Maverick Hockey Live online, you should be able to find it on streaming the free site Anchor FM. Doesn't cost to listen, doesn't cost to put it up there.
And in the podcast world, I presume there's no length requirements. Does it make more sense to be shorter than longer? I mean, what are the rules on podcasting?
I'm not a podcast expert myself, but I know a lot of the ones the students are doing are about an hour, and I know the world's most popular or downloaded podcast by Joe Rogan.
Phil?
No, I think it's called, or Joe Rogan's the fellow's name, and I think some of his are like 3 hours long, which just blows my mind.
Like, that's like going to a movie and just sitting and listening to the movie only.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's, I mean, that's
what's he got to say?
He just interviews random people, so like...
Joe Rogan is the one who did that make you eat this weird stuff. It was like a whole phobia show.
Yeah.
That Joe Rogan?
Like the MMA Fear Factor.
Fear Factor, that was it.
Yeah.
You're listening to that guy for an hour and a half, 3 hours? I mean, really?
I'm not, but I see all of his stuff online, and it's like, download this in length, 3 hours, and I'm like, that is ridiculous. Like,
I got other things to do. Okay, so we got the team. They're playing Saturday. We know that for a fact. They're going to play
Midland University from.
Who do you play before you get back in next Friday? So we know, is that the only game you've got?
That's the only one we've got up for this coming
These
week.
kids are going to get flabby and out of shape. They don't constantly be playing like bamba, damba, bamba. They got to keep playing, Coach.
Oh, yeah. Very good.
You think I'm wrong?
Huh?
You think I'm wrong?
No, you're definitely not wrong.
Good. I want this team to win. I'm jumping on the bandwagon. I don't want this to fall off. So I thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
It was a pleasure. Keep us posted on all the stuff going on at Bethany. Will you keep that?
I will.
We'll get you back in here next Friday.
Yep.
We got the new song. Umi does it. Umi. Umi. The song's name is Pure Gold. I don't know how you make a name if there's no words in it. It's just pure gold, baby.
It's pure gold.
Thanks for coming in, Seth.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, we've got lots more coming up today. We've got, what do we got? Paul Fitzsimmons. He's my farm guy. We'll talk with him about what's going on out there. We're going to talk NBA, the Vikes. Melissa Martinson's coming in. She's with an Earth conference where all the Earths get together and discuss. I don't actually know what it is. We're going to find out, and we'll find out soon enough. And I got a super secret surprise coming up at 5:35. Stick around for that. You will enjoy it. This is KTOE.